Hey guys, welcome back to It Makes Sense, where I help you make and protect your money. If this is your first time here, make sure you smash that like button as it helps out the video. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already. And now let's talk about the next stimulus check. And let's do a stimulus check update. Now, you've probably heard, because I got a lot of messages, and I mean a lot of messages from family and friends on Friday. Now, I'm shooting this video, it's Monday morning, and I'm going to give you some updates. But I got a lot of messages Friday night from a bunch of family and friends saying, hey, did you see we're going to get an additional $1,200? Well, that's not necessarily true. So I want to answer that. I want to answer all your guys' questions, explain what is in the HEROES Act 2020, what I think is going to stick, what is going to be taken out, and I just want to be very clear as to what you should be looking for moving forward. So the first thing that I did when I received all those messages Friday night was I sent everyone a message back. Even though the Senate, okay, and this isn't word for word, but I let them know, okay, the Senate still needs to vote on this bill. It was passed by the House, okay. Now, when it was passed by the House on Friday, now it gets moved over to the Senate, and if the Senate passes this bill, which many people have stated this bill will be dead on arrival, DOA, okay? And I believe even President Trump said this bill will be dead on arrival. Now, why is that? Well, we're going to answer that in just a second. I'm going to get to all the stuff that is inside this bill. Not everything, but the stuff that the majority of people are looking for, and I think will really help people out. But first, I just want to be 100% clear. Okay, the House passed this bill on Friday. It will be kicked over to the Senate. The Senate will go and vote on this. I don't know when it's going to be. It will probably be within the next couple weeks. Okay, my guess is it's going to happen probably in the first week or so of June would be my guess, but I don't know. Okay, nobody really knows. And as soon as the Senate were to pass it, get kicked over to the president, and most likely the president would go ahead and sign this into make it a bill. Anyway, that's just my take on it. So let's talk about what's inside this bill, shall we? So before we talk about what's inside the bill, I just want you to understand the biggest thing that I got, the most common text message, the most common theme that I got on Friday and even over the weekend was, if it's passed, when will we receive our checks? When will we get that $1,200? Because if you don't know what's inside the HEROES Act 2020, the biggest thing that people are really excited about, I'm excited for it too, okay, I honestly am, is the $1,200. And I think, and I'm not excited for me personally, I could care less, but I'm excited for other people because I know a lot of people are still waiting on their first check. Okay, the first check from the CARES Act that people were getting as of April 15th. We're May 18th, and people are still waiting for their first $1,200 stimulus check. Okay, if you are one of those people, comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what it is that you're different. How are you different? Okay, and if I can help you out in any way, I will. Okay, just answer that down in the comment section below. If you're still waiting on your check, let me know. Why is that? Do you know why? If not, let me help you out. So, the $1,200, that's what most people are wanting. So when would we receive that stimulus check? Now, here's what I can say. Most likely, this is not going to, it's not going to pass or really anything until the 1st of June. Okay, and I say in the first week or two of June. What that means is we probably won't receive a check, a stimulus check, the first round of checks, and that is only for the people that have direct deposit. If you don't have direct deposit, you received a paper check from the IRS for your tax return, chances are it's going to take you maybe months later. It might be Christmas time before you're receiving your second stimulus check. All right, so just keep that in mind. So my guess is it's going to be the end of June or sometime in July before the first wave of stimulus checks for this HEROES Act actually hit the American people. Okay, actually show up in bank accounts. So just be aware of that. Just be aware that there's a lot of people still struggling right now, and so this will help. And I think the $1,200 stimulus check is going to be the biggest thing that stays If anything, I don't think this $1,200 will go down. I think it may go up. Okay, it may go, and people are debating saying it should be like $2,000, and it may as well be. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is the Democrats and the Republicans are going to fight it out, okay, in the Senate, and they're going to figure out, what's going to work for both parties. Okay, that's where this bill is going to get hung up, right? So the next thing that was inside this stimulus check, the HEROES Act 2020, which I don't think is going to stick completely, is $10,000 student loan forgiveness plus no payments until 2021. Now, I think the no payments till 2021 is a very good idea. I think that's going to stick because students haven't been in school for months. Students are not going to be in school for months. So because that, why would somebody continue to pay? If they, I know student loans, some people have been out of school, stuff like that. Maybe they're still going back to school, paying on old loans. I get it, okay? But what you need to understand, $10,000 student loan forgiveness, I think that's going to be brought down. And I think some of that money will get put towards something else. I don't know, okay? But I think that's probably what's going to happen. That's just my take on it based on what I've been reading, what I've been hearing from a lot of people, talking to different individuals as well. I think that's what's going to happen. Next thing, unemployment is going to continue through 2021, through January 2021. Okay? Now, I think this is going to stick. I think this is going to happen. And I think a lot of people can really benefit from unemployment being, pushed out. And I say this because most people that I've been talking to, family, friends, just people, that I've known for a while, not really friends, not family, anything like that, not ex-coworkers, but just people that I've known, they are hesitant to go back to work. Whether you work at a restaurant, you work at a hotel, you work at a movie theater, you're an insurance agent, you're a real estate agent, so many people are hesitant to get back to work simply because they don't know what's going to happen. Which leads me to the next thing, okay, which is huge. There is going to be, in this bill that was passed by the House, not by the Senate or signed by the President yet, there was a $75 billion amount of money set aside for testing. And that's huge, okay? And that's huge because this is a game changer, okay? This pandemic that has swept the world, okay, especially the nation, was huge. People were not expecting this. People were not prepared. People did not have an emergency fund. People did not have savings set aside for this, okay? So what most people are doing right now, okay, they are struggling because they're not going back to work because there's no test. Okay, there's not enough tests. So if there's not enough tests and everybody in the world can't get tested, why would I go and expose myself to this virus if I don't have to? If I could just stay on unemployment for the next few months or the rest of this year, and then once there are actual tests available to the general public, then I will go back to work. And that's the general consensus among a lot of people that I've spoken with, is that they want to wait. Okay, so that is huge. $75 billion for testing is huge. Okay, the next thing, $10 billion for emergency funding for small businesses. Now, I think this is good. I think this is really good because small businesses are the backbone of the U.S., the economy. You don't have Amazons and Boeings and Teslas and Google. Those aren't the ones running this world. Yeah, those are the big conglomerates, those are the big businesses out there, make a boatload of money, but those are not the everyday businesses that you and I frequent. Okay, you don't walk into a Tesla every single day. Okay, you don't walk into Boeing every single day. You don't jump on a plane every single day. Okay, we go into our local grocery stores. We go into our local hair salon. We go into our local, tanning salon or gym. Those are the small businesses I'm talking about. And this $10 billion, I think, will really help a lot of those out, especially those hair salons, small businesses, tanning salons, small business restaurants. Okay, this is really going to help them out, give them the funding needed to make it through this pandemic, right? So I think that's going to stick. Hopefully that money actually goes up. I think that could, but who knows. Next thing, $200 billion for the Heroes Fund frontline workers. Now, what does that mean? This means people like in schools, okay, school employees who are still providing lunches, doing trainings for kids, meeting with parents that need additional help, handing out learning packets and computers and all this stuff. So that's them. There's also the people at the hospitals, doctors, nurses, those frontline workers that you come in, you're not feeling good, you may have the virus, who knows? These are the people that are being affected. Also, people that work in grocery stores, retail stores that have the essential products that we need. This is going to be big, $200 billion, okay, for the Heroes Fund for frontline workers. And people have speculated what that might be. Is every single person going to get like a $2,000 just bonus just for working through this? Maybe a $5,000 one? Nobody really knows. Maybe an additional $5, $10, $15 per hour. Nobody really knows, right? But that's on the table. I didn't read the entire, I didn't go through the entire Heroes Act to see exactly, how this all broke down. There's 1,800 pages in this, okay? I was not going to go through all of them, all right? Let's see, what else was there? The next one, $175 billion for rent, housing, and utilities, okay? Things like that. And this is going to allow you to, prolong your rent, so you don't have to pay rent for, a few more months. This is going to allow you to not pay your mortgage for many more months. This is going to allow you to, be able to have utilities, lights, power, water. Obviously, you need, just survive. And it's going to allow you to not have to pay some of these things. Right, so if you really need it. Now, I don't know how you would qualify for some of this stuff for like a loan forbearance. I don't know how you do that for housing. I understand it. For a mortgage, I do. Okay, but as far as utilities, I'm not sure how that would work yet. Nobody really knows, but I think it's going to be a great thing, especially for those people that are being really affected by this pandemic. I think those are the people that this is really going to help. So, what I mentioned on here, the biggest things, okay. The one that I have been hammered with text messages from, even got emails from a bunch of people. Oh, there's actually one more. Yeah, one more person asking, and I'll answer that in a little bit. But what I do know is it's not going to happen right away. So just be aware that that is what I know right now. I will do another update probably sometime. Maybe in the next couple days I'll do another update. Maybe tomorrow I'll do an update. Who knows? Just depending on what comes out, what people have been saying, how things are kind of moving along. But again, make sure that you are following along. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not already. Smash that thumbs up button. Like I said, it just helps out the video, helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So if you have any questions whatsoever about the stimulus check update, anything about the stimulus check, whether it's the Hero Fund or the CARES Act, okay? Because I understand there's a lot of people are still unsure about what the CARES Act can actually do for them, how it can provide for them and their family. So if there's something that you are struggling with, you have some questions on, again, all you gotta do, ask your question down in the comment section below and I'll help you out any way that I can. So like I said, thanks for watching this video. Do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.